Hello, so this is just a quick update-ish video thingy to talk a little bit about my upcoming series of lore videos that should be coming out hopefully within the next week as of this coming up, assuming I don't get hit by a bus or something, hopefully. Now, one of the main things I want to put out here is just a bit of a request. If you've got any cool ideas for video topics, then be sure to leave them down in the comments. Now, currently I have got enough ideas to last me, I don't know, 3 years, assuming I'm doing one every week. You know, just go through every character, go through every X, go through every Y. But I like to do interesting videos, so if anyone's got a cool idea, I'm more than happy to hear it. So leave it down in the comments, and even if the video topic or something like that doesn't pop up within the next 3 or even 6 months, I will have it in a Word doc, and it will be the Word doc that I will be reading when I'm thinking of video ideas, so it will be helpful anyway. Now, when I did do lore videos in the past, I kind of preferred to do a mix of things. Yes, I would do the big character videos that a lot of people would expect because, well, there's a lot of pretty cool characters out there. But what I actually enjoyed doing more than that, oddly enough, was some of the smaller things. For example, I did a lore video about the Quillboar, and their kind of a little bit of their history, some of their dungeons, and I found that to be a lot of fun. I also remember doing one on Zul'Farrak and the Sand Fury Trolls. So especially some of those little topics, or more niche things that are just kind of not really talked about that much, you know? I remember even doing research for one of those videos. I ended up with some old, it was like some role-playing guide that Blizzard had published a while ago, and I was reading through that to find out information about the culture of whatever species it was. It was a really fun video to do, so ideas like that are also super welcome. I'm really just putting this out there to get more ideas to mix in with my own, and hopefully then when it comes to the time when I'm writing these videos, it should help out. Now, in terms of the frequency of videos, I'm probably going to be going for roughly 1 a week. The reason why I don't want to overshoot and just say, oh, I'll do 2 or something like that, is because lore videos take a sort of stupidly long amount of time to make. It kind of depends on how I decide to edit them, so I'll see how that goes with my with the amount of free time that I have. I can either edit them using, like, machinima tool footage. That's what I used to do with the old videos, where you'd have the big sweeping camera, and I thought that stuff was kind of fun to do, but honestly, like, with that, a 10-minute video could take 10 hours to make. Yeah, even more. It could take 13, 14 hours, because just getting all the footage and getting it right, and that is kind of a pain. So I'll probably just try to figure out some way of doing it so that it makes sense. But I think 1 a week is a pretty attainable goal, especially considering I do plan on having videos, of course, on every other day of those weeks. Yeah, I would try to do something big and ambitious, but I think it's better to have the other content in that week, because variation's great, and I know that not everyone is in the lore, and I don't want to turn this into a lore channel. I've always thought that this should be kind of a general channel that covers everything and then sort of focuses on what I'm currently interested at. So you probably will have noticed that recently I've been quite interested in gold making, and that's why there's been gold making guides on the channel. I'll just give you a fun little update in that. I started off, before I made those gold making guides, at like 100k, and I'm now at 196k gold. So if you're worried about gold, hey, those methods do work. Anyways, that's enough rambling for now. As I said, if you've got any lore ideas, especially some of the more little niche, interesting kind of topics that maybe don't get talked about as much, then be sure to leave them down in the comments, and I will definitely consider them. Thanks for your help. It really does matter, actually. It's really great to just have a pool of things to look at, even just to help with brainstorming. It's really awesome. So thanks for that, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.